I received the Surface Pro 9 in both the Intel and ARM variants. It has 5G, that one. And I also have the Surface Laptop 5. I'm going to dissect them and get into the nitty-gritty with these and see if these are worthy upgrade over last year's iterations. And there are a lot of disappointing things I said when I saw the announcement, and I really was a little disappointed in some of the decisions they made. We're going to get into it more in the full review, but first, let's see what you get inside the box. Now, alongside this video, which is the Surface Pro 9, I'm also releasing my unboxing and first look review of the Surface Laptop 5. Again, I'll have full reviews on all of this. These are some interesting devices. We're going to take a look at them here today. First, we're going to find out what you get inside the box, what you can expect on day one. Hey everybody, it's Andrew, and this is my unboxing and first look at the brand new Surface Pro 9, all new for 2022. Coming up.
Now, before we get to the unboxing of these two units, I just want to let everybody know, in the interest of transparency and full disclosure, I'm not being paid by Microsoft. I'm not being sponsored by Microsoft. All the opinions you're about to hear are my own. Microsoft is not getting copy approval. That means you're seeing this video for the first time, just like you. Now, these units were purchased with my own money. I did not receive a review unit from Microsoft. And here's what's new with the Surface Pro 9 for 2022. It's now offered in both an Intel and ARM variant. I happen to have both of them here in the studio. Now, if you want that 5G support, you'll have to get that one with the SQ3 CPU, and that will come in platinum only. Now, you can get this in different colors: sapphire, graphite, and of course, forest is what I have here today. It's gorgeous. 1080p camera with new AI features, faster LPDDR5 RAM. They did away with the headphone jack. What the f***, Microsoft? 120 hertz dynamic refresh rate, 2 USB-C ports, 4.0. That's going to be Thunderbolt 4 on the Intel variant, USB 3.2 on the Qualcomm variant. Pricing for the Intel variant starts at $999. Pricing for the 5G version starts at $1299. For those interested, I'll leave a link in the description below for more information and where you can buy one. Now, Microsoft does offer discounts for students, teachers, and of course, military. Now, the Signature Type Cover and the Slim Pen 2 are separate purchases, so that will add to the cost of the unit. Keep that in mind.
Okay, folks, I have the Surface Pro 9 5G. I also have the Surface Pro Signature Type Cover. This one, of course, is in platinum. We also have the Surface Pro 9 in the forest green, and of course, the matching Signature Type Cover. We're going to get to these next. That has the Intel processor. This has the SQ3, a kind of combination, or a collaboration, I should say, between Microsoft and Qualcomm. And of course, we don't even need the knife since it does have a tab on it. Okay, nice packaging once again. And this, of course, is the 5G model, and it is only coming in this platinum color. It's a silver color. We've seen it before. It's a very nice color, and of course you get the kickstand here. You have the access door to upgrade the SSD. It uses a very small SSD, but I like the fact that it is user upgradable. Hopefully you could be able to find one. And of course, this is the front of the unit. We'll get to the unit itself in a moment, but first let's find out what documentation you get here. So you get a SIM ejection tool along with some documentation saying it's Surface Pro 9, some warranty information, and stuff like that. So setup guide is here. We can put this over here. And then, of course, we get the power charger. Again, this is the 5G version, the ARM Surface Pro 9. And here you can see it's a 39-watt power adapter. So we've seen this one before. I think this one does not have an extra USB-C port on it. Yep, so it does not have it. So there you can see it. It uses the Surface Connect port. I have one already ready to go, so I don't need to use this one. So we can put this one back. So again, this is the Surface Pro 9 with 5G. And it's very beautiful. I mean, look, it's a really solid piece of metal here. The glass, I believe this is Gorilla Glass. This has a Pixel Sense Flow display. So this has a 165 hertz dynamic refresh rate, high resolution. It's going to have a full HD camera. Now, this is going to have the neural engine in it that the Qualcomm version has. I don't believe the Intel has it, so it has a little bit of extra features. We'll go into that further in the full review. Now, one thing you'll notice here is this little trap door, a little access door. Once you use the SIM ejection tool, you can get access to a couple of things here. Now, once you do open up the door, you'll notice that it has a 128 gigabyte SSD. It's a small size SSD. It is user replaceable. It's held in with one screw. And if you can find them, you can upgrade the SSD, which is always good. And then next to that is the SIM tray. So remember, this is the 5G version. I'm going to put my Verizon SIM in there and we'll see how that goes. Now, one of the things I love about the Surface products is the Infinity kickstand here. You can go far back as you see here. Nice, good tension on it. It's fluid. It works really well. The hinges are really well on it, work really well. Now, you'll notice that it has a camera on the back. We'll do all the testing of the back camera in the full review. But as far as the front-facing camera, this is a full HD webcam. It's IR that allows you to log in with face recognition with Windows Hello. And that, of course, is always welcome. Now, of course, the kickstand works like you see here. You can go far back as you see there. Now, let's get to the type cover here. Now, this is the Platinum type cover. I wanted to match the 5G version. It only comes in the Platinum here. And again, we don't need the knife here, so we can just use this tab and this will open it up. Now, I already have the Slim Pen 2. So I didn't need to buy the bundle this time around. We'll get to the pen in a moment. And there you can see this is just for that. $179 without the pen. I think it's $229 with the pen. Again, I already have it, so no need to buy it 2 times. Here you can see this is the Platinum. We've seen it before. Nice Alcantara finish on it. It's like a fabric finish. It's pretty durable. Over the years, I've been using these, and these have held up really well in terms of resisting stains and not tearing. It's actually worked out pretty well. Nice key travel on it. It's going to have a nice precision touchpad on it. So again, very nice when it comes to this type cover. I think this is a must-have accessory. Now, let me show you the pen. Now, for those wondering, this is the Slim Pen 2. Now, I bought this last year, so I didn't need to buy it again, as I mentioned, and I put it back in the box. But basically, this is what it looks like, and it works on a bunch of Surface devices, including the Surface Duo that I reviewed earlier this year. So this is it. It's a Carpenter-style pen. It has pretty good pen support. Now, in terms of the pressure sensitivity, it's really good. It gives you a little bit of nice haptic feedback. Pen to paper feel. I think this is one of the best out there. And then it charges. You just stick it into the magnetic silo there, or the magnetic place where you can put it. And then, of course, the pen and the keyboard cover are a great must-have accessory towards this. Now that we got a look at the 5G version, no longer the Surface Pro X, we get the 5G. Now we can take a look at the Intel variant, and this is the forest color. Let's get this out of the box here. Again, tab, we don't need the knife. And they make it really easy. And this is my first time looking at this forest color. It's like a dark grayish green color. It is absolutely gorgeous. I wish the 5G version is made in this color, but you don't get it. Again, same trapdoor, same Infinity Edge display. Really nice. At the charger on this one, we didn't get a USB plug on the other one. And this is the same. Oh no, so this is a 65 watt adapter. The other one was 39. And the other difference is this actually has, you can see it here, this actually has a USB port for charging peripherals and the like. I guess with the Intel version, you do get that extra wattage in the charger, so that looks pretty good. I guess the one with the SQ3 doesn't need that. Let's get this over here, and again, beautiful. It's almost like an olive green. It's a really classy look. Again, you got the buttons on the top here. You get the no antenna lines. One of the differences that you're going to see with this one is that there's no antenna lines that you have to have really with the other one because of the 5G. That's the SQ3 model. And here's the other. So as you can see, these two are different colors. This has the type cover on it. And speaking of the type cover, let's get that one out of the box. So here it is. So this will match that forest green on here. And I also have the Surface Laptop 5 that has it in the new sage green, almost like a mint color. We'll get into that in a separate video that I'm releasing alongside this one. And let's open this up. Okay. And look at that. That is gorgeous. Again, matches the color really nice on this. Here it is. It shows you how to charge that Slim Pen 2. And this one attaches magnetically, so you can see it here. And let's put these two together side by side. So these are the two versions. You can see the Alcantara signature keyboards here. Put them down, it's as far down as they go. And very, very nice. Let's take our SIM ejection tool, or at least to try to open this one up. This one doesn't have a SIM ejection tool. You just pop it out like that. So pretty interesting. And we can zoom in here. And this one is 256. Again, I recommend getting that as a minimum. I would go even higher if you can. One thing you'll notice, there's no SD card reader on this one, any sort of SIM card. So the only way you can get 5G or any kind of cellular connectivity is with the 5G version. Now, as you can see, it's a really nice sturdy connection, and you can see it does angle up so you can have a nice raised typing angle. And really nice and sturdy. And they've made it even more sturdy over the years. When it was first announced, this product, a few years ago, first iterations, it wasn't so sturdy. We had a little bit of a hollow feeling. Now it has a more substantial, more reinforced feel to it when you're on an angle. So that's been pretty good.
Now, I really like the signature type cover here. I like the tactility. I like the key travel. It also has a multi-stage backlight. That worked well. I'll test it all out in the full review and report my findings, but so far, so good with this keyboard cover. Okay, let's check out the port selection. Now, on this Surface Pro 9 with 5G, you do get USB-C ports. There are two of them, but unfortunately, they're not Thunderbolt 4 ports like you do get on the Intel variant. These are USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports, so something to bear in mind. Now, on the right side is the Surface Connect port. You could always, of course, charge either with that or with one of the two USB-C ports that this has.
And then, of course, on the top, you get some antenna lines. You got a power button, and you also get your volume rocker up and down, as you see here.
Now, one thing you need to be aware of, Microsoft decided to do away with the headphone jack on this unit. Not a big fan of that move. Now, when it comes to the display, there's only one option. It doesn't matter if you go with the 5G model or the Intel model. You're going to get that 13-inch PixelSense Flow display. It's got a resolution of 2880 by 1920, and for those keeping score, that's 267 pixels per inch, and it has a 3:2 aspect ratio. It's got really good colors, really good contrast, and it has good coverage of the color gamut. And both units support up to 120 Hertz dynamic refresh rate, which is really good. It's going to give you that really smooth scrolling and the really fluid experience. Now, the one big difference between the two units is that the Intel version supports Dolby Vision IQ. The Surface Pro 9 with the SQ3 does not. Now, this being a 2-in-1 means, of course, this has a touch display, and I thought the responsiveness was excellent on it. And it also has pen support, and the optional Surface Slim Pen 2 is an excellent option for those digital artists and note takers, especially if you want to take some notes, sketch out diagrams, and artwork on the go. This is a really good choice. So this is the front-facing camera on the Surface Pro 9. This is the 5G version. So this has the SQ3 processor, and it also has the Neural Processing Unit, or the NPU. So you get a little bit of extra features. We're going to go into it more in the full review. But what do you think about the video quality? What do you think about the audio quality? A couple of things to note. This is an IR camera, so you can log in with face recognition with Windows Hello. There is no fingerprint scanner on this, so you'll have to rely on the camera to log in, or you can use your passcode or password. And what do you think about the array mics? What do you think about the audio quality of those mics? Let me know in the comments section below. Now, one of the biggest questions is this 5G running that SQ3 version any good when you compare it to, say, something running an Intel? I have the i5 1235U in that Intel variant. And I got to say, so far, I see a big difference when it comes to the multi-core performance and, of course, even single core. It's going to be outperformed by Intel, that's for sure. But this SQ3 has made strides over prior iterations. And I think where we're going to see the biggest benefit is going to be battery life. I'm going to compare these both in terms of longevity because they both have the same battery, and we'll see how each can handle the efficiency and, again, longevity. We'll also talk about charging times as well. Stay tuned. That full review will be coming very soon.
So what do you think about the Surface Pro 9? Intel, ARM. I have a lot of testing to do, of course, in the next few days. Let me get through all this. But for now, this looks like a pretty decent choice. Again, if you're coming from the Surface Pro 8 to the Surface Pro 9, unless you really need that performance increase, I don't know if it's really necessary to upgrade this time around. Now, as far as that 5G version, I'm going to really put it through its paces and see how performance is with this brand new SQ3 chipset. We got a lot coming up on this, so stay tuned. So please hit the like button, please subscribe, please share this video. Don't forget to leave a comment in that comment section below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's a device or something out there you think I should review. I'll do my best to try to make that happen. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, my website, amdtechreviews.com. So until next time, this is Andrew from AMD Tech. See ya.